to finish off this little viewer-submitted roundup, we have Scattered Nexus. This game is cut from the same cloth as Strike System, meant to be a game made to highlight smaller, more indie projects. Scattered Nexus is a game that plays more like Smash Up or Jumpstart, but with a focus on indie and webcomics. Basically, you pick 3 comics of 9 cards each and shuffle them together to create an impromptu crossover event. These cards all have different icons depending on their genre, such as dramatic horror, adventure fantasy, or heroic sci-fi, and each comic comes with a combination of character and event cards. These cards can be played into one of 5 slots, so you should leave one open to play your event cards open. Event cards are actually multi-purpose and can be played as attachments, giving the character they are attached to a positive or negative effect as written on the top of the card. The characters come in a large variety with different abilities to support each other, and all of them have a single-digit power score, which is how much damage they threaten to deal to the opponent when they attack, ranging from 1 to 4. Attacking or blocking works similar to Magic the Gathering, where one player declares and rests attackers, with the defending player choosing ready characters to block. There are some quirks to this system though. The attacking character can only use attackers of one genre, so synergizing your choice of 3 comics is important. Surprisingly, the weaker character in any combat is not immediately destroyed. Instead, they move from the front row to the back row of their slot, and another hit is necessary for them to finally go down. Unless the attacker was twice their power or more, in which case they basically get hit twice. Twice as big, twice as hurt. Damage that gets through hits the deck, yes, the dreaded life decking system, but the fact that your deck is only 27 cards, along with the fact that you refill your hand all the way up to 5 cards every turn, regardless of how many cards you played beforehand, actually makes the balancing act more of a consideration, meaning that you have to be careful to pace yourself and not overextend, and where attrition can be just as effective a weapon as pure force. This box that I was sent has only 6 comics, meaning just enough for 2 players, but I imagine they're later going for something more diverse, such as with Smash Up. I don't actually own a copy of Smash Up though. This is a box I got at PAX that was empty and free, and which now holds my Magic Jumpstart cards, but it actually works the same way as Jumpstart does. Though I can foretell some problems as the scale of the game increases. Comic mixtures will get more consistent and be more easily able to match the different types, and possible power combinations could arise. To alleviate this, I would suggest some mechanics to help mix things up. Perhaps a version of the rules that allows player to veto certain comics if they get overplayed, a la competitive League of Legends, or a best of 3 playstyle where the winner has to swap out one of their comics. A numbering set on the cards to help them stay organized, and some form of direct link to where the comic can be read, printed somewhere on the topper card, might be good additions as well. Still, the concept of many people being able to bring their ideas together into a simple sort of game like this, where expansions and even small standalone issues can be printed, is an appealing concept. They recently had a successful Kickstarter campaign and are working on a new set of 6 more comics, shipping in a similar box to this one, though they say it is far from over. So yeah, that's Scattered Nexus, the comic book clash. And we're in the home stretch! Up next is number 4. A big thanks to our patrons for making this all possible.